What's up, Gingerbread listeners? This is Noah Hebert. I'm just kidding.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, what's up? We
Mr. Tim Green. You got Jackie B. Matt Marmaggio, as they call him.
Maggio.
Several of them. Jack and Matt will be down here this weekend. What's up, Josh? Got to watch later. He's always got to watch later, but he pops in to make sure we know.
Yep. But yeah, no, we're no longer sponsored by DenOps now, but of course we love DenOps. So
still use them. We
love
was singing their
Noah.
praises before we sponsored by them. So
Yeah, and I was just telling Andy I've got two of them I've got to send over to them tomorrow. So be on the lookout, Noah, whenever you get on.
they'd be on there quick. I think the other day when I did that one, he sent it back. It was like 3 or 4 hours. I'm like, amazing. Facebook user.
What's up, Facebook user?
How you doing? It'll never fail.
We need to get Medea on here as a guest.
Lord have mercy.
How you doing? That's not.
No, Nicholas Prang, what's up, buddy? Been enjoying your TikTok, dude. You're doing some good job with that with the social media stuff.
Yeah, we've been slacking. We just talked about that. I've definitely been slacking. I ain't been on TikTok, and I can't tell you how long.
Yeah, I looked at yours today because you liked one of mine and commented, and I looked at your last one. I was like, damn, I remember that. Like, that's been
probably Billy Bob.
No, it's the one where, like, we all kept tuning in on each other, like we was at the party and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one sucked.
No, it worked out. I get frustrated because you work so hard, you come up with funny ideas, like they're hilarious, and you get on there and you get 200, 300 views. It's like seriously?
And then you do something stupid and you get tons.
I've only done that. I've only gotten one that I've gotten tons on. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope everybody had a great day today. I know I had a good day, but I'm just anxious to freaking get the week over so I can get on up to Andy's and we can have fun this weekend. And I know you and Amanda's been getting everything ready.
What's up,
so who's the Facebook user? Just go ahead and put your name on here because
this one
we don't know who it is.
And this one
and this one are cute. What's up, Biggs?
Yeah, it is hard to do it all during the day, Nicholas. You're right. But you thinking of my ideas, it's like, I gotta get this out because I'll forget it 2 seconds later. What's up, brother? We're gonna miss you, man. Still keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. Hope everything's going good. I guess we'll just have to deal with Chris. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do it. But
yeah,
Brandon's shacking up with him, so I guess he's pretty excited.
I'd have shacked with Biggs if he'd have came,
but So yeah, me and Amanda have both been big balls of anxiety trying to get everything done. We're finally, I think, starting to woosah a little bit. I am. I can't speak for her. We'll see it here in a few minutes when she hops on. She's like, "No, I'm not chilling. I'm stressed out."
It's oh man, sorry.
Yeah, don't apologize, Biggs. You got to take care of yourself, brother.
Y'all need to quit stressing on that crap. Everything's
hard.
Gonna go good. Y'all got everything laid out, and it ain't like
perfect.
Well, it's not like you've got a bunch of people you don't know coming. You got a bunch of brothers that are coming.
Oh, I know, but you don't want it perfect. Like you go to Matt Moore's meetups and stuff, and everything's all. That's what I was joking. I was talking to Matt Boyette the other day. I was like, "This ain't gonna be an Easy Dip meetup. It's like a Kirkland brand Easy Dip meetup."
So do we? Anybody have a beef with each other that we can? Yeah. So at your meetup, we can have a fight too.
No, we ain't doing that.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
This is for a good cause. For some toys.
There's Bruce. How we see him?
What's up, brother?
He was one of the Facebook users.
Oh, okay.
Now he's a real Bruce Halverson.
What other better way to help out some children in need than to get all your Dent family together and have a good time and stuff? Jack said there's gonna be a fight over Yinglings. No, there won't be. You can have them all.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great time, and we're not gonna have a show next week because it's the day before Thanksgiving. I've got things with family to do. Y'all too. Y'all got stuff going on, but we will have one the next week on the 30th. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a big show with everybody who's having toy drives coming up, and most of us are having it that next Saturday on December 3rd. So I thought it'd be pretty cool, get us all on. So like Craig or Christina, I don't know if they'll both be on, but us, David White, Jeremy Nadeau, his is the following weekend. But anybody else is putting one on, hit us up. And, on. Because like I said, it's not about us trying to outdo each other to get the most toys. It's, we're all doing a great thing because this is the best damn industry we've ever been a part of, and so many great kids that are getting a lot of stuff. So,
and I said that on my live today too when I showed off the stuff that A1 sent. Is like, man, I don't feel like any other industry just be offering up some of the great, amazing things that all these companies have offered up for free. Like they put their work and effort into it. And they're just like, here you go. This is for a great cause. So I can't thank any of them guys enough. Like it's amazing. So
I'm excited because they've donated. I don't know why I keep yawning.
Yeah, you got to stop that.
Anyway, they've donated a lot of great stuff, and a lot of people are going to win some cool stuff. And
absolutely.
I'm excited. I'm just excited to come see everybody because I hadn't seen everybody since MTE besides you.
Yeah.
And I've seen Chris once, but that's it.
But I see Jack every day on Snapchat. That's about all I got.
We'll all be there in person. So
hell yeah, it's gonna be great.
So anyway, let's move on to the highlight of tonight, and we got a special guest, and there's only so much that I can say about her because I don't really know her that well.
So I'm gonna let you interview her. I already know everything. I'll just let you handle the interview, and I'll sit back and chill.
That's like doing the intro for this, like on tonight's episode of Ginger Bros. Like we get to know Amanda just a little bit better. I'm like, I get to know Amanda just a little bit better.
I hope I know her pretty good.
Yeah. We'll see. I've got a whole few cards over here. Dating game. Anyway, tonight's guest is none other than, like Andy put it, one of the first women of Ginger Bros.
Yeah.
But it's Andy's better half, and let's welcome Miss Amanda Patrick.
My lovely wife.
Hey guys.
What up, yo? She got all did up and stuff.
I did.
All did up.
I didn't want to scare anybody.
She got her hair did yesterday and everything. So that was just for the show.
How's your day been?
It's, just heading off trying to find a plumber. Helping with homework, disciplining a teenager. But other than that, it's been great.
You had to call, you text the people about the weather stripper for the doors.
I did.
Like for y'all that don't know, like I'm the face of Dapper Deer Repair, but Amanda is the, like when it says Andy's boss, yeah, she's the one handling all the business that I don't feel like screwing with. So she does it. Especially, hey, sick or loose. If anybody needs any help with an adjuster, stick Amanda on them. She'll make it happen.
I kind of like arguing with them a little bit.
Just like you do me.
Yeah. I'd like to think I'm good at it.
You are. You see how many times I just give up? I'm like, you can have it. I don't even care at this point. Like, you win. There's your mama.
Hey, Mom.
See her this weekend, too.
Yeah.
Her and Dad's coming down, hang out. They're going to give us a little break and let us be adults for a minute. So that's pretty awesome. Love them to death.
We're going to hang out with Bryson because Bryson's probably not going to want to hang at the meetup for very long.
And he will let you know.
Pretty fast. Yeah.
This is boring.
Are they going to come for a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I told him, I was like, come up, because they've not seen the shop. So I was like, why don't you come up and, hang out, meet some people. Whenever you're done, you can leave. So, yeah. We'll get to see him for a little while up there.
Wear earplugs if you don't want to.
Yeah, Ray's bringing his drones too, so that's going to be awesome. He's getting really heavy into drone flying and stuff. He's doing awesome with it. He even dropped, like, he just showed us a video the other day. He dropped, like, a bomb from one of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it.
As cold as it's going to be, you need to do a water balloon or something. Drop it on somebody.
No, that would be miserable. Somebody be miserable. Why are you wanting people to hate life?
Well, that'd be cool because you can get some good shots of everything, too. Hopefully you can. And,
yeah, I think so.
I was thinking worst case scenario to get a group shot of everybody, we could use the ladder to sit up on that upper built out part and like go down, like get it overhead if the drone didn't work out too. Because I want a picture of everybody there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one at the.
I
I remember
Right.
you taking it. Yeah, I remember you taking it at the one at Haxton's place that last
Yeah,
time.
yeah. They had those stairs
'Cause
that
I'm-
went up the side.
Because I
Yeah,
remember thinking, oh, man, she's a photographer too.
yeah,
'Cause I had a photography business, on the side, and I'm like, oh, Andy's
Yeah.
wife's a photographer. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
But-
She's awesome at it. She makes this look pretty.
I haven't.
That's not the camera. That's the editing.
Yeah, exactly. She's got to edit my
That's the
photos longer than
Photoshop.
anybody's.
Oh man.
So,
Yeah, the
yeah,
Photoshop.
Shirley,
Anyway,
I'm
what I
I'm
was
excited
gonna
for y'all to
say
see the
is,
shop too. We put a lot of effort into it, and we're excited to show it off.
So give us normally we tell Tex to give us a background of how they got started in it, but kind of give us a background of you leading up to Dapper Dent Repair. I know,
Ah. Well, how far
you don't have
back
to
do you
start
want
at
me to
birth.
go?
You don't have to start at birth, but I mean,
When I was a
Yeah,
wee
like-
little child in Kingsport, Tennessee.
I took my first steps at this age. I'll just start from when I ended up in Dixon. So when I moved here in 2014, I started a photography business on the side. I did some weddings, some family portraits, that sort of thing. And then from there, I went and got my real estate license in 2016. And I've had that until like 2 weeks ago. I retired it actually. Because I'm at the shop so much that the thought of having to do a real estate transaction was like really overwhelming, like that and helping with the shop. It's like 2 jobs. But the good thing about retiring it is I just have to do like 16 credit hours of continuing education and I can bring it back to active. It's not like I got to start all over.
yeah.
So I did real estate for, I guess, it was 7 years if I did my math right. 7.
Sound about right.
Yeah.
I said, sound about right.
Yeah. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. Some transactions make you question whether you want to keep doing it.
She had some
But-
stressful days with that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's probably with any business. I know it is with
Yeah,
ours,
yeah.
too, so.
Somebody said, Amanda.
Hey, I don't know who you are.
What's up, Facebook user?
But Amanda too, her broker was real cool. Like she talked to her, and if she wants to come back, she can come back to that office, which is around this area is a very
Yeah.
great office to work for.
I loved my broker and I loved the office I was in. All the agents in there, it wasn't like a competition. I knew I could call up a number of them for advice and I could get help if I had a question on something. There's a lot of support there. So I was in a really great place. And
Hell,
if I were to make it
became
active,
best
that's where
friends
I'd want to be.
I became best friends with a couple of them. Some of the older ladies, Janet and June, like went to a poker tournament or whatever and hung out with them, and they told me, "Oh, I love Andy." It's like, how can you not?
Yeah, they do. I think they like you better than me.
No, I doubt that. Kent Bumgarner, how you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Hey, Kent.
We're going to see you this weekend, Kent. Oh, it's Jaeger. I don't know.
Oh,
Figure it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys this because I get frustrated when I'm watching. I have granted StreamYard permission on more than one occasion, and then out of nowhere, it'll just stop working, and you got to do it again.
It does it with me all the time. So, like, when I go on Ryan's and watch Ryan's podcast, and every time I comment, it doesn't matter what. I'm always a Facebook user. Doesn't matter if I grant it permission or not, and I freaking pay for StreamYard. But
See, Mark figured
Anyway.
it out, John. Ask
Hey,
your
Mark.
brother how to do it. Mark's nephew, Brendan, came by today, and he's the one who hauled off all our trash for us and stuff. So, love that kid. He's awesome. Oh, man, Kent's not going to be able to make it to the meetup. I was hoping to see you, brother. I've talked Kenny Wells into coming. He actually stopped in the shop. So, I'd like to see one of the older techs here. It'd be pretty awesome.
there'll be
Anyway,
some older techs here.
Kevin Bird, the oldest.
Kevin Bird.
He is the best, Mark. You ain't lying.
And then there'll be some really short ones. John Yeager.
Yeah,
That's
there
about
he
it.
is. Look at the devil. He figured it out.
Hey, we see you now.
I love John. He's awesome. He's at home taking care of his wife right now. She had a procedure, so he's taking care of business. Kent said he hopes Kenny makes it. Kenny's been around. Like this guy Kenny Wells, I've heard about him ever since I've been back in the PDR. You know, John's worked with him and stuff, and I started joking. I've never met the guy. I was like, I swear he's like an urban legend. Like y'all keep talking about this dude that I don't think he exists. And one day he just strolled in the shop. He's like, I'm Kenny Wells. I was like, okay, so you are real. But then he knew my granddad and stuff, because my granddad used to work at the body shop. So he's like, that's your granddaddy. So we hit it off like that. It was really cool. So, but anyway, we'll get back to your story.
I think that's pretty much it. Like, I'm not that exciting. I did photography, then I did real estate, and now I'm at the shop.
So you got, so tell us what you do there. 'Cause, I mean, I know Andy knows, but kind of take us through a day or a week of what all you're doing to help out, you know, Dapper Dent Repair, because I know you do a lot there, especially the creative side of things. And you're excited.
Oh, see, this is why John's my favorite person.
I thought TC was. See, now you lying.
Yeah, well, okay, TC's my other favorite person. I have multiple favorite people. So at the shop, you know, I get there, you know, at the start of the day, unlock. I answer the phone, schedule appointments. If I'm usually the one that's going to be dealing with insurance, it's kind of been both of us up to this point. It just depends on whoever has the time to handle any of the claims, deal with insurance. I handle all of the really not fun stuff, like making sure the sales tax are paid, the business taxes are filed, stuff with the LLC, all that stuff. And then I'm usually trying to help come up with just content for social media. I'm on Canva or in Photoshop. I'm trying to remind Andy to take before and after pictures because he's gotten out of the habit of doing that.
Yeah, I was in the habit, got out of the habit. Now I'm trying to get shit fixed.
And then
especially when it's slow, you're so excited to get on the dent, you don't even think about it. It's like, I gotta get this done.
We're like running out of new stuff. So, and then just, you know, trying to go with like video ideas for TikTok and stuff, since that seems to be a thing too. Is there anything else I do? I don't remember.
I'm trying to show one of the transitions he did on TikTok if it'll show without a glare. She did it. You can see here in a second. She did that. Yeah. And then she's made one that loops, so it like ends how it starts, so you don't know when the end of it is. So she's figuring all this shit out. So
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, she does, Mark. I couldn't agree more. Jack said he's gonna remind my ass.
Please do, Jack. Because
you might as much as you Snapchat, I'll be like, oh shit, yeah.
He had one. Was it Monday? You had or yesterday? And I sent him a text. It's like, I should have reminded you to get pictures, and by then it was too late. Yeah, I was already done. Yeah, I should have, right? But no, I like doing the Photoshop stuff for some reason. I don't like doing it for other people because then it's not fun. Does that make sense?
Oh,
but when I'm doing it for me, well, that's how it was with photography. I enjoy taking pictures of the kids and doing like the fun fantasy edits. But then when people were paying me to do a wedding, it's not fun anymore. When you're sitting there for hours editing, that took the fun out of it.
Matt said you need to get me dancing, not these dent videos. Well, Matt, I don't dance anymore because I don't drink, so you can hang that shit up.
We'll get him singing Tiny Dancer though.
No, I don't drink anymore yet. That shit's out the window.
Doesn't matter. We'll still get you singing Tiny Dancer.
I feel like you would do it.
Yeah, probably.
I think you would.
Right. Yeah.
That's like we went and watched Natalie's play this weekend, and this one kid, he dressed up like a lady, and he was being all, and it's hilarious. And man, it's like, I feel like you would do that. I was like, absolutely, like that would be my part in the play.
We actually took Natalie to the Renaissance Festival in the spring, and we were watching, what was it, a skit that
like two pirates or something,
Buckle and Swash, and they were like pirates, and they called him out of the audience, and he was up there, and no shame, like he did it.
I don't care.
You would do it.
Yeah, I would. You only live once.
Yeah, I mean, you get to a point where it's like you don't really care anymore. It's not. I do it just to embarrass the hell out of my kids.
Yeah. That's the thing. Natalie don't get embarrassed though. Like I remember pulling up to school. I had the van, and I hit the back door of the van. And I had Katy Perry roaring. I was singing, picking her up from school, and she just laughs. Like she's like, "Whatever, dude." He said, "Shake your head, yeah." But now, Amanda's gotten kind of thrown into this too. Like with U-Haul, I hit U-Haul in June. Well, we pretty much opened the shop full time. March or April? And then
we didn't get to move in until March, and it was a little slow rolling, getting everything done. I feel like it was right before you went for the 2 weeks to help Brandon.
Yeah, it was.
It was
before we got everything really finished up.
So only like a week or two before you came down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I got you all full time in June, so I was leaving a lot. So there wasn't a lot of time to actually sit down and work out a game plan and train. You know what I mean? It's just kind of been trial by fire, more or less.
Yeah.
He came back from those 2 weeks and immediately had to go into U-Haul, and so then it created the issue of how do we keep the retail shop open, and him. It's like, how can he be in 2 places at once? So then it's like, well, okay, I'll be there. I don't care. And, with the way that operates, we can't say, okay, well, every Tuesday, Thursday, we know you're going to be there to where we can have a schedule. There's no organization. So we're just kind of having to fly by the seat of our pants when it comes to that particular account.
Yeah. That's what sucks about it. And that's what I told Andy several times that if your retail location, that's going to be your baby, so that's what you really want to grow. But I mean, at the time you can't pass up.
No, I feel like U-Haul's my baby too. Just I got to treat it obviously a different way and working towards that. But just first coming in there full time and figuring everything out, it's going to be a minute, but we'll get it all worked out. And I want to say Jeff McMahon has stepped up and helped us out tremendously, being available when I've had to go up there. Like he's like, boom, I can trust him. I know he's going to handle the dent. It's going to be flawless. Like Jeff's the man. So I love the shit out of him for that.
He has been a huge lifesaver for sure.
And he loves it because he brings Trevor to this.
I was going to say, he brings a good little helper with him every time.
He's
a flirt. He flirts with Amanda the whole time.
He's a cutie. He really is. He's a lot of fun. He's a happy baby.
I call him Bam Bam.
Yeah,
he beats the shit out of everything.
Are they bringing the kids Saturday?
I don't know. I think it's just him coming. What I think.
Okay.
But
I was hoping he'd bring Heather too.
Yep, that'd be nice. Heather's awesome. Jeff is a damn good tech. Love that gee. Yeah, he is, Brandon. No, he got it fixed. We went to the Haunted Woods with Jeff and his wife, Heather, not too long ago. And dude, Heather, it was Jeff, Heather, me, Amanda, and then Gavin and Monse, Gavin's fiance, Monse the fiance. Anyway, they messed with Heather so bad. She looked like an NFL running back. Like somebody jumped out and she was juking, jiving. She looked like Barry Sanders. I'm over there dying. And then one time they get Amanda. I see Amanda just go flying right past. I was like, what the hell? It was hilarious.
It was every man for themselves at that point.
It really was.
Yeah.
I tried to climb a wall.
The slowest get eaten, and that is, all you gotta do is outrun the person in front of you.
That's what it was.
What was it Monse said? They asked Monse something, and
they're like, "How are you today?" And she said, "I've been better."
Like Apparently, you gotta give Jeff Skittles, make him work faster. No, he stepped up too. Like we finally got to take a family vacation for the first time in several years, and he handled the shop, and I knew it was handled and everything else. So, like I said, I can't give that guy enough love. We've been blessed with being surrounded by some pretty awesome people in the industry.
Yes,
yeah. And now you got John home, right?
Yeah,
so he can help out a little bit too. That's awesome.
Yeah. The biggest goal though with navigating all of that was, even if he couldn't be there, I at least I was a human face greeting somebody that just showed up unexpected. And for the most part, because I'm still learning to estimate, I'm not fully confident in my abilities yet. Most people are really cool. I'm like, hey, my tech had to step out to handle an emergency. Why don't I get pictures? We'll get this emailed over before end of day. And everybody's like, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not been a big deal.
Well, it's like just like when they go and send in an estimate request online for us, it's usually the end of the day when I get to it anyway. So, I mean, even if they stop by here, you do the same thing. They're just in person. It doesn't take long. Take several pictures, scan it, get all the info in there. And then when Andy has time to look at it, if you're not confident enough with it.
What I've started trying to do is start the estimate, and I just don't send it until he can look at it. And then he can tell me where I went right or where I went wrong or what he would have done differently. So that helps.
Yeah, I've got to start showing Mandy how to do it. Usually we're both here anyway, but yeah, having somebody there, like you're saying, you just being there by yourself, even when he has to be gone. Like when it never fails every day. I mean, we've got a sign that we put up, going to lunch, whatever. As soon as we leave, always fails. Nobody pulls up any other time, but when you leave, and when there's nobody here, and they're just standing out there looking, and it's like, but
that's what I told Andy, because if he's not back from Nashville on the days he's there, I do have to put a sign up to go get the kids from school because they're not driving yet. And I'm like, I could sit there and nobody would show up all day. And that 1 hour that I'm gone will be when they show up, right? That's the laws of the universe. That's how it works.
What's up,
not
brother?
Yet, Bobby.
That's my boy, Bobby. He lives down the road from me. His whole family. I'm an honorary Baker boy, so them guys did. Yeah, there ain't been no good stories about me yet. The night is still young.
Yeah, we're not to that point of the show yet.
Yeah. What up, Shelly?
What's up,
she stepped up big time and has helped me out tremendously, like taking a lot off my plate because it's hard to wear all those hats. And she's taking several of those hats and making it happen. So, hey, Noah.
Cool. Yes.
Yeah, Noah.
That would be great, Noah.
Noah, you're freaking awesome, man. You know it. We love you.
Yes.
By the way, Noah, since you're on here, I've already said it. I'm sending two estimates over to you tomorrow. So,
and you know how it is. I was like being like husband and wife, and like when he has to correct me, there's a little bit of like, but that's what I did. I did what you told me to do. And so like hearing it from Noah, because I did try to push dents one time when in 2020 when we had hail, and Andy's like, "You're behind the dent," and I'm like, "I'm right where I need to be." And then John Yeager comes over and he's like, "Yeah," because he's calm. He's like, "Yeah, you're behind the dent," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks, John."
That's because John can see the bottom of the dent from where he's standing. Though.
That's what it's already been discussed with John. I texted him one day. I said, "You're going to have to come down here and train a man how to do estimates because we're going to rip each other's heads off for us all sitting down."
Well, look, it's like me and Mandy would be the same way, and like me laying floors at the house the last 2 weekends, my mind's going 1,000 miles per hour, and I know what I want to do, and I know how it's supposed to be, and they don't know that. Finally, I'm sitting there just spitting off stuff. She looked at Reed the other day. She's like, "Do you even know what the heck he's talking about?" And they're both like, "No." I'm like, "Forget it." And I'm just, anyway, But it's hard when it's husband and wife to.
Sometimes getting the feedback from somebody else helps.
I thought about utilizing Paul Corden offers coaching classes, and I thought about once we kind of got a little more settled, maybe offer or taking him up on that coaching class or whatnot, and kind of because if anybody knows Paul Corden, I told Jack Bucknell had some issues today. I was like, "Call Paul Corden." He's like, "You're freaking genius. Why didn't I think of that?" I was like, "That's the first one I'm calling." So or Noah. I told him Noah too. So. Unbiased third party. You right?
Yeah.
And Noah just got married, so he's already learned the ropes. What John said.
Yeah, it would be awesome, John.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
We need to have a class, and I need to bring Mandy and
we pulled up like some of the before and afters that we had on our social media, and I was like, let me just write up a pretend estimate on this, like the before, and let me see if I can at least get it in the ballpark. What I have a problem with is I'm like, that's an 8-inch dent, and Andy's over here like, I'd write that up for like 20 inches. Like maybe it's not that big of a difference, but and I'm like, how are you coming up with 12 inches when I
measure like a man? It's always bigger. couldn't resist that one. You served
Yeah,
that
I
right
know.
up
I
for
set
me.
that up. I know. My bad.
And we're
But
both stubborn. Like, we know we're both stubborn, so sometimes that gets in the way of a lot of shit because we both are stubborn. It's like, no.
We don't budge.
No. Size matters.
Size matters. Yeah.
Yeah, see, Matt knows that's how guys measure. It's always bigger.
Yeah.
So, you know what, unless it's something door ding wise, it's hard. I don't even give an estimate over photos anyway. So I always like to get them here. But once you get them there, I mean, it's basically just learning how to kind of read, you know, the metal and read what's actually a dent. You know, and in some instances, it's a lot harder because you don't really know what you're looking for. Like, I'll look way past the dent and see if there's something else too. That's kind of hard to teach y'all right off the bat. But just seeing and having something to measure it out with, you know, get a damn good ballpark figure, be pretty close, even if it was just a little bit off.
Yeah.
And I think I told her something the other day that kind of clicked. So, like, I think it was a fender dent, and it was like, she measured it from up to down, but there was damage over
diagonal.
here. So going down, I said, you can always, measure it longest, you know, get the highest price. You can always go down. You can never go up. And she's like, well, see, that clicks.
That
you just got to find ways to do that.
As a real estate agent, you can always come down if you list too high, but it's really hard to do a price increase on a listing. So I was like, that makes sense to me when he put it to me like that.
Yeah.
So
well, it's like the one I just did today. When I did the estimate on it, I couldn't remember if I needed to take the actual front bumper off to get to that one stinking bolt on the Chevy headlight. So I had that in there, and that's how I do on all my estimates. I explain it to the customer. Okay, I can get this through the window, or I can do it this way, but I'm going to go ahead and put all this R&I cost, because I'd rather tell you, hey, I didn't have to take this off, or I didn't have to do this, and I can come down. I'd rather take money off of there than call you and say, hey, I got to take this door off, or I got to do this. It's going to be this much more money. So when this guy comes to pay in, he's like, you know, pay today. He's like, do you have to take that bumper off? I said, absolutely not. It dropped price off of that. He donated the toy, which I give 25% up to $100 on his bill. It was $100, you know, and he was like, oh, keep going, you know. He was happy when he walked out of here because now he could buy a new engine for his go-kart.
Right.
You know.
Hey, I feel his pain.
Yeah. So but every time I explain it to him like that on all of them, you know, hey, I would much rather take money off of here than to call you and add money. And so what this is going to be the maximum amount.
Estimate. Yeah. Basically, that's what you're showing them. Like, this is what the insurance, and that's why I was my mindset, like, customer pay as opposed to insurance. Like, this is what we would charge the insurance. We're helping you out because, you know, it's hard for customer pay, but we'll take some off and adjust. So,
you can do it that way, or just like I said, when you add an R&I cost, if you're unsure if you're going to have to take a door panel off, you know,
absolutely, man.
I'm not going to charge them if I didn't take it off. I'm not going to charge them. Insurance, that's a different story. But
for all you insurance,
I'm getting all that money. Unless they take the money and run, I don't get nothing. But anyway, I think just having somebody else besides me and Andy teaching our wives, explaining to them that, you know, then it would be a lot better.
I'm hoping too. I talked to Corey. So Corey Pope and Brittany Pope's coming up for the meetup, and I was talking to Corey yesterday, and I was hoping him and like Brittany and Amanda can get together. I think maybe a woman's perspective on some of the stuff too, because Brittany is very successful with Corey. They do a great job as a team, and so that might help too. Just having that duo with our duo and just seeing what we kind of learn off of them. So Brittany's smart. She's got her shit together to be running.
Yeah, they do. They're a hell of a team.
Yeah, absolutely. So I couldn't think of a better one to come up. And
I'm glad they came to the last meetup too.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's funny. I always thought Brittany was married to Michael Kreiner because every time I seen Brittany, I seen Michael Kreiner, not Corey. Corey be somewhere else. So I thought them two was together. So I finally put it all together. I was like, oh, okay, I got it now.
Corey's off talking the whole time.
Yeah.
I think at your last meetup, me and Corey were talking a bunch, and that's when I met them. But
right, they're great people. They're great people.
and then
too.
we had to go
people
do our interview with Randy, like back to back to back.
Yeah.
So speaking of,
go ahead and plug
y'all, y'all go ahead and Randy put up a new Facebook page. What's it called again?
Buddy something.
Let's see here.
Be my butt buddy.
My PDR. It's called My PDR Buddy. So y'all go over there because he's got something coming out. He's bringing it to Andy's meetup this weekend.
Yeah.
And hey,
what's up, Katie and Dave? Dent Buddy. That's it.
Dent Buddy.
Yeah. I've seen
buddy.
it. We're sworn to secrecy, so y'all had to check it out at the meetup.
Yeah, so everybody will have, you can always have your buddy with you, but y'all, look at it at Andy's meetup, and he'll reveal what it is after the meetup.
No, if you wasn't going to a damn wedding, you can come see it in person.
We're not going to tell you. You're just going to have to wait and see.
It's super secret.
Yeah. So we'll have more on it after next week. So on the 30th, we'll have more info on it.
Shut up, James.
What's this weekend?
You are missing all the cool stuff.
Halloween's over, James. So
is there one in the raffle? I don't think so because he's just started making them, and I think these are basically prototypes. So he wasn't able to have enough to give one for the raffle. But
yeah, he's got more being made.
I think they're already spoken for. I think the one he's got. So there's a lot of cool stuff in the raffle, though. Like there's some pretty awesome stuff. That Stucky, the new Stucky light, everything's cool as shit.
Stucky light's mine. So if I don't win it, if anybody else wins it, just hand it on over. Y'all just I look at Matt Moore's meetup. I handed everything over to
James. Me too.
So, James, if you get the Stucky light, hey,
return the favor.
Remember,
no, you gave me them tabs, and you want me to give you a damn light? Like, get the hell out of here. I'm ready.
The Kiko lifter thing, and he said it's all yours. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
I love James. He's awesome. I can't wait for you to meet him, man. He's something else.
I'm excited to meet. There's a lot of people I haven't met that'll be there. There's a lot that I have, but then there's a lot that I haven't.
Got Kevin Bird and Carrie.
I have not met them.
Carrie. Oh Lord, you're in for a wild ride on those.
We were joking in a text group today. Somebody's like, "Is Kevin still going to come? It's going to be cold here." I was like, "Yeah, he's just going to have to wear a shirt for a few minutes longer than he usually."
He'll wear fleece lined shorts.
Trevor, what up, Trev?
And hey, Jeff.
Oh yeah, no, screw Jeff. What up, Trev? I am excited too, Jack. It's going to be a great time. Amanda's done her work too. Like she's gotten the food truck handled. She's done a bunch of the stuff behind the scenes that nobody.
We got that sorted out, so they're going to be there. I don't know what happened with the snafu. I'm sure everybody saw by now. It was supposed to start around noon, but Facebook flipped it back to 8, and I've had a full blown panic attack.
She panicked the hell out.
And I'm like, well, some people might come at 12, some people might come at 8. What do we do? So the truck's going to be there 10 to 3. So they'll be there early, 10 to 3. So it'll cover lunch or a late breakfast for anybody. But,
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is Kent. Yeah, stop on by if you're ever through town, man. I'd love to have you over and hang out and stuff. I always enjoy talking to you. So if you ain't Kent, that's cool. Come on by too. Wherever you
go. Well, we won't be there till 8:30, Jack. So you can come at 8, but we won't be there till 8:30.
I mean, I'll give you the code to the door.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
we trust you.
Yeah, Jack, we'll get up. We'll talk about it.
So. Jeff said he's eating at 10:30 and 2:30.
Works for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Like we have stressed the small stuff, which I mean, like I said, we want it perfect. So that's another thing I've noticed. Jack said Yuengling in hand. I will say. We thought about getting the keg and stuff, but everybody's got so much particular taste on alcoholic beverages that we're going to just do a BYOB. I think, bring what you like to drink. We got a refrigerator to put it in and stuff. So I feel like that's
you don't need one. It's going to be 40 degrees outside.
I know, right? Just put it outside.
Just stick it outside. And
yeah.
It's going to be.
Ken.
Look,
Yeah, come on by, brother.
y'all better dress warm.
Which will be
So
inside,
anyway,
but I've worked
we're
it
at
out
that
to where
point of the.
So I was just going to say real quick, I think I've worked it out where both tool vans can be inside, so everybody can be inside. Nobody's got to be cold, so we might just be a little crowded in here. I don't know how many people's going to show up.
It'll get cozy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll all work out just fine. I promise.
He says it's going to be
Yeah,
legit.
it is. High was
was-
like 40 or 41. Low's like 19 or something.
It keeps going down because it was at 45. So,
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah,
All right,
Jack's gonna have to bring his little fishing trailer.
little ice shack. What's up, Jeremy? We were
Jeremy?
just talking about you earlier. We said we was gonna have a show with you on there and David White for all our toys for Dents for Toys things. So.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, since all the kids have shot deer now, just about, you gonna come on down to the meetup?
You can ride with
you ain't
Joko.
gonna kill nothing.
Now Joko's got to ride by himself, so he might as well just ride with him. Come on down.
All right, so we're to the point of the show. We got to get to know Amanda outside of the PDR world here. So, how is it dealing with a ginger all the time? Actually, you got two gingers at the house, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I know how it is dealing with myself and two other gingers, but just kind of give us an idea of who Amanda is away from the work.
I wish I had something more exciting to tell you guys on that.
You got into reading here lately. You're a big reader.
I have, you kind of get sucked into being like trying to be a good parent, and you focus on that, and you kind of like let yourself go. I have in March started reading a lot more. It's kind of like my escape. I went from reading never to I think I've got 40 in this year, which compared to some people is not a lot, but that's a lot for me.
Good.
Yeah,
40 pages.
March.
Yeah, I got 40 pages in this year.
Wait a minute, you should have like 750.
Yeah. You didn't cheat, did you, Brandon? No, I'm joking.
No, I did. I'm just joking.
She does though. She gets in them books. Like I'll look up and she's over there. I'm like, are you serious?
I'll cry or yeah.
Are these like all the novels has the half naked man on the Fabio on the front holding the lady?
Nope.
Okay. Fabio. No. I forgot that.
So what kind of books do you read?
You like? I do read romance, but they don't have the cheesy Fabio stuff on the front. Romance, psychological thrillers. I've read some self-help books. That's some fantasy stuff.
That's pretty cool.
I'll read pretty much anything.
And Natalie had a book she had to read over summer or whatever. Amanda went and read it so she could help her with it and stuff.
I thought, well, why not read it just in case?
Reader's Digest.
I haven't read 40 books in my lifetime unless Reader's Digest counts.
I was
all the poop breaks he takes.
I was asking for book recommendations on my Facebook, and I have friends that are like, yeah, I've read 150 so far this year. And I'm like, what? So I thought 40 was decent, but no, these people like more than double what I've read. I don't even know.
My lady's a big reader too.
Yeah, my oldest girl, oh my gosh, she loves reading.
Book genres, nothing too exciting.
We ain't got no time for fantasies in our damn house. Our fantasy is going to having a peaceful evening on the couch.
Going to bed at 8:30.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a miracle.
She does read them in like 2 to 3 days. She's had some she's read.
Yes, that's exactly how I am. I actually use a tracker on my phone, and the majority of them I read in about a day. Yeah.
So how do you read all that and do work?
It's been slow. It's been slow here.
Oh, it's been slow.
I take it to the shop and read there if there's nothing going on, and then I'll read, of course, after everything calms down at home that evening. And sometimes I'll lay in bed until it's like midnight. And one time Andy opened his eyes and goes, Jesus, Amanda, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like,
I was like, holy shit, we gotta go to work tomorrow.
Like,
all right, Tom. Yeah, we'll see you Saturday, brother. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you again in person. I did see him this year. He was at Phoenix, so that's cool. And don't talk to Amanda when she's reading the book either, because I'm like,
I'm not going to hear you.
Well, that was one of the hardest. that's one of the hardest things on the challenge is I listen to books all the time, but reading a book, if I sit in the bed or lay in the bed and try to read, first page, there was one night I was literally dozing off trying to finish my 10 pages towards the beginning, and I'm like, oh no, I got to figure out different times to read.
See, I'm the same as Noah. Like, it's got to be dead silent, and I got to be committed to reading that book because I will have to read a page like 3 times, not grasping the shit. So, and I can't listen to them. If I'm working trying to listen to a book, you can hang that shit up. I'm not listening to anything that's been said on that book or whatever. So,
see, and I don't think I would listen
to
as good. I don't think I would hear. I think I'm better seeing it,
Right.
And there are, don't get me wrong, there's times when like if there's a lot going on in the house, I do like sensory overload. I'm like, I can't focus on what I'm doing right this second. But once I get sucked in, like I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, unless it's like a, say like book on Tom Glavine or Maddox or something like that, pictures for the Braves or something like that. It's like a short biography. Boy, I can read that just like that, and I'll retain everything in it just about. Or I can listen. I love listening to books while I work or drive.
I read the E-Myth, but the last book I read and really got into was Maze Runner. When they finished the second movie of Maze Runner, I couldn't wait to the end. So I was like, they got books on this shit? So I went and read that whole book like fast. I was like, hell yeah, I know what's going on now. You gotta worry.
My daughter will literally, like, just say like Harry Potter. I mean, she'll watch every movie 10, 15 different times. She'll read all the freaking novels and just over and over. And I'm like, I'll look at her walking with the same book and I'm like, you just now, I thought you started that. She's like, that's like my 6th time reading it. I'm like, what the hell?
There's some I will want to go back and read another time. Like if you like them that much, yeah. There's several that I wouldn't mind to go back. Now the self-help books, I can't read through that fast though. They kind of make me no.
That's what, and I think I've been trying to read some stuff like that, and it's hard. That E-Myth was really hard to get through because I'm like, but I didn't.
I had to listen to the E-Myth. The Discipline is Destiny. The highlights magazine. The Discipline is Destiny. There's certain chapters that were just freaking I loved. And then there's chapters like, God, I don't even want to read about this. But
I don't even know who Tim Grover is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not heard of them.
She's
that's probably a children's book.
So you got the book reading.
Yeah, I really want to, like, what I enjoy doing and what I get to do are 2 different things right now. I really would love to be able to travel and see new places a little bit more, but that's hard to do when you've got, the kids are in school and
oh yeah,
but that'll come. I just don't want it to be, I feel like we work hard to have amazing experiences. I don't want to work and be like a little 80-year-old lady that's like, oh, finally, let's go do what we want to do. And then I'm too arthritic to hike up a hill to see the sunset or something. I don't want that to happen.
The ultimate goal is to have this place self-sustained, have all our stuff self-sustained, to be able to do stuff like I want to be on the lake. I want to roll in every once in a while and be like, hey, how's everything going? Let me look at the books. I'm out. Well, y'all have fun.
Yeah.
So that's my goal.
You want to be Matt Moore. That's what we
basically. But yeah, I don't even want to work when somebody's off though. Matt does that. I'm like,
or Gene. Gene and them. That's pretty much self.
Yeah, but Gene's working his ass off for Kiko and stuff. Like he's always on the go. So,
but it's almost like getting he's getting to travel at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, I understand, and I think all of us who own a shop would eventually like to get to that point. I can't say that I did in the beginning, but now after, being friends with Andy and Matt and all these guys who are really, I'm coming around to to adding more services or, eventually, or hiring somebody to train to do this to where it's not just me.
Right.
It's
hard. I mean, even Amanda running the shop up front when I'm gone and stuff, you still need somebody pushing this or doing this or doing that. Like there's too many hats to do it. Just the two of us, and just the two of you and Mandy work together. So
yeah, and it's like she's here. She's got to leave to go get the kids, and then that's it because the kids have so much stuff going on out, after school. So 2 o'clock, gone.
That's Amanda. Like after she gets off from here all day, she's got to get the kids. She's usually got to help Bryce with homework till forever. There's never a dull moment for her. So
he needs a little extra support. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
That's
like Abby. Yeah, Abby's got dance just about every night besides Wednesdays, and by the time she gets out, it's like 8:30, and then if she didn't have time to do homework, then it's a pure fight to get that done with her.
Yeah,
just because she's tired, she's grumpy, she don't want to do it. Not that she can't.
Bryson's the same way. He doesn't want to focus on it. He's just kind of like, "What? I'm done for the day. I was at school. I'm done." And so I'm sitting there like, "Come on, we got to do this problem," And they've been really good about doing work reduction with him to where we're not sitting at the table nearly as long as we have in past school years. But yeah, I feel like I've been through school twice at this point.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
She'll ask me about something like, hell, I don't know. Like, I forgot that the day I learned it in class. Like, I don't know that shit.
There's been, I remember one night a couple weeks ago, me and Mandy were checking her homework math-wise, and she was like, it's been a bad year in her class and all that. New teacher came from public school to private school and ain't teaching shit. It's been bad. So the kids don't know if the answers are right and stuff. So we're having to go through all these damn problems, and it's division, but long division and stuff. And I'm like, so Mandy's doing some. She's like, you're going to have to go back and check mine. So I'm going through and, instead of just doing it on the calculator because they've got to work them completely out. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm in school again.
They make apps that you can take a picture of the problem and it'll show you how to solve it step by step.
Yeah, but if they go to take a test,
if you need it,
no, that's for you. For you, no, like helping her. Like if you're helping.
Oh yeah, but we still had to go and.
I'm not saying
don't teach your kids.
I'm just saying, like, if you get stumped
cheat to win. You ain't first class.
Me, I don't. Yeah, there's been times when we did use that years ago. I think with Reed or something like that. When it'd be like, I don't know. We just like, yeah, that's correct. But that's back when the teachers were actually checking everything. Now her teacher ain't checking nothing.
Right.
And so we're basically having to teach her, everything this year.
Well, that's what I mean. For everybody out there that don't know, our listeners, Bryson's, our son's high functioning autistic. So, and the thing is, he's smart. Like he's smart as a whip. Sometimes he's like, no, I'm good. So you got to lead him in the right direction. But Amanda fights hard for him. She's a big supporter. Like she was in the IEP meeting the other day, ready to bust heads if she had to at the school. So they keep wanting him to wear headphones. Yeah. Amanda's like, no, we ain't doing it.
We get all the fun things that come along with being a teenager, like every other teenager, but then we have like the autism sprinkles on top. So it can get really interesting sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We handle it, and we're always on the same. That's like anybody that's got a kid with some kind of disability. Like me and Amanda parents, we got the same parenting style. We're always on the same page with parenting, and that helps out a lot. So
yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. So we don't butt heads on it. He is.
He's a good kid. He's just he's good though, because he's really good at trying to manipulate to get what he wants, and they fall for it at school
because
they're like, "Oh, he's so cute," or "Oh, he's just so precious," and I'm like, "Don't you give him what he wants? Like, don't feel sorry for him. He knows what he's doing."
Yeah. No, Amanda loves going to the beach too, which I can't stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all were just down here.
Yeah. I wish we'd gotten to see you. I would love to meet Mandy. But it was like his family was coming over to the condo, and his grandma has been sick, so we were getting a lot of time in with her.
Oh, it's no skin off our back. We understand completely.
Grandma loved
Y'all
it. She was all smiles.
y'all enjoy your time with the family and stuff like that. So
Grandma just sat on her balcony all day, just smiling, just
She
watching.
was looking for dolphins.
Yeah,
she was trying, but she finally saw some, I think, the last day. There was a lot that came through.
Awesome.
So yeah.
and where'd y'all stay at?
It was I don't remember the name of the unit, but we were in Gulf Shores, but I don't remember. I'd have to
one
look
of
it
them high
up.
rises, but one of the elevators broke like they always are at the damn high rises.
Yep.
It's like seriously, like
Every
every high
time we
rise.
stayed like in a bigger beach area, and it's in the bigger buildings, there's always a broken elevator.
Were y'all to the left or right when you come to
Right.
the T?
Right.
To the right. Okay.
Yeah.
Towards the west end. Okay.
Yeah, we were kind of around what his aunt called like a little island, but it wasn't an island.
Yeah, I don't have
We
a
were
clue
kind of
about
like
that.
the bay was behind us, and
little
the
lagoon.
Gulf was
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
See, we got spoiled in Navarre. You go to Navarre Beach, you get a condo, it's usually like a duplex. So the beach is empty, like you're not fighting for space on the beach, and you're in a one level, so you ain't fighting the elevator.
Yeah, we used to not to. I mean, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, all that area used to not be like that. It's been in the last 10 years, has just really in the last 5 years has gotten horrible to where everybody goes to Pensacola Beach or Navarre or Destin. I mean, I always thought Panama City and Destin was packed, but not compared to over here. It's crazy.
I'm hoping
Amanda hate it.
Somebody sent the MTE. I'm hoping Amanda can come to MTE with me. We're still trying to work them details out.
Yeah, I wanted to come this past year, but it didn't work out to where I could be there.
Dauphin Island.
I'm hoping it wasn't Dauphin Island. That we were on.
No.
Your mom likes going to Dauphin Island, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love for Amanda to get the experience in MTE. She missed that last year, and I was even bummed out for her, like trying to get her there.
Hopefully, I can come this year. We'll see what happens. It usually takes place like just a couple weeks after they're back off their winter break, so the kids are back in school. So somebody's got to be here to get them to school.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the same with us. There's just so much going on that it's hard. I'd love for Mandy to come down there. We'll see. May can work it out where she can come. So I'm not gonna room with anybody this year. Just
right
in case it can work out. But that's. I mean, luckily we have Reed. Reed can drive.
Oh, snap. Noah's got a booth. Denop's auto booth this year.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely be stopping by. And we're going to hang out. I owe you guys a couple drinks anyway for the money you've made me, so.
I need a room. Who's Facebook user?
I think it's David White. I got my room, but Jack Bucknell will probably be my roommate if Amanda can't make it. So we've talked about that. Yeah. We roomed together in Phoenix, and it was, there was one night.
If Mandy can't, then I'll somebody can room with me. I don't care. They can split the room.
Yeah, that helps a lot because them rooms aren't cheap. Like we're gonna get down there Tuesday, so
yeah, it's just a place to sleep and wash yellow paint off, but.
Yeah, orange paint.
I'm so glad that didn't stain you guys though.
Oh no! It came off easy. Like it just, the hair, the glue was like I took my eyebrows off, and it was like that hair, that fuzz.
Yeah.
Somebody be your roommate. It might be David White. We'll see.
Are
we doing what we've talked about? The three of us for the costume this year. The last one that was talked about. You remember
the one that I text?
I don't remember what the third is, but
the third.
He's talking about me. Like we were all three.
Oh, what we talked about?
Yeah.
Mandy said that's hilarious.
I think it could be really funny. Okay, because if so, then we'll have to get the stuff ordered.
Yep. I was looking, maybe for another piece to add to it too, But
That's Texas
I'll,
about it.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
I'm excited. We're
Okay.
going to John Yeager's having an ugly Christmas sweater party. And like I was all hyped about it. Then I seen Amanda's sweater. I was like, well, I ain't winning that. Like she's got that in the bag. I'm like, damn it.
I hope.
I think
You know,
so.
but I thought about, like, he said it was a family friendly event. Surely I can still wear that.
Yours is
right?
good. Like the one you wanted me to
Okay.
wear would not be good.
Well, it wasn't that.
There
I
was
don't think
one
it was that
year,
bad.
little story. One year we went to ugly sweater party or whatever, and Amanda, we were at Goodwill looking for sweaters. And Amanda found one. I was like, snatch! I grabbed it from her. I was like, that's
Snatched
mine.
it out of my hand.
It was
I
a
was like,
V.
oh,
It went
look.
all the way down to my belly button. I wore it without
He
a shirt.
won too.
Yeah, I did.
That was my sweater. I was like, I found the perfect sweater, and then it's just like a blur. He snatches it, wears it, and wins.
I didn't wear a
So-
shirt under, just my white belly and everything hanging out. Looked like an undershirt, just a hairy one.
Well, you know, we were talking about maybe like
I'm gonna
He-Man
beat Jeff.
for the
I think so.
what? What word is that?
Jeff and Man's
I'm
coming
beating
too.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff better bring his A game.
Well, look at, you know, you're talking about we could do He-Man, and you sent me the picture of the He-Man costume you'd have before, and you're holding up. I'm like, I ain't
I'll rock
He-Man. I'm
that
like,
shit.
hey, man.
I'll rock
Did
that
you-
shit.
Did you see where his sword was in that picture?
Yeah.
Yet
Oh, my
again,
God.
I don't have any shame. But you seen the Miley Cyrus one, didn't you?
Oh,
That's
no,
it.
I don't want it's not a
Oh.
wrecking ball one, is it?
Absolutely.
There's a
Yeah.
video. There's a video.
God.
I won that year too. I don't play around. Yeah.
We were
That's why I
Dumb
was
and
telling
Dumber
you we
one
should be
year.
Miley Cyrus and Billy Ray for the tag team Olympics. Like I already know how to dress up for that. I could kill that. Yeah, we were Dumb and Dumber one year, and somebody took a picture, and it was one of the live photos, and I'm hitting the spray about the time that they live photos, so you
Oh,
can see
yeah.
the spray come
You
out.
can see the breath spray hit the side of my head.
I about killed Gavin when he was Skeletor and had that stab, and he was drunk, putting in everybody's face. I finally took that some bitch and hauled it out in the yard. I was like, "You son of a bitch, like, quit!"
I dressed up as Andy that year and had the beard on and everything, and my beard ended up all over that staff where he was like just running
Oh, my
around shoving it
goodness.
in everybody's face for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, everybody's gonna eat that conversation alive. Yeah, our Halloween parties used to be legit. So we've had some good times. Like I said, I ain't got no shame. I'll have to find that video and send to you now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got it
definitely.
somewhere.
I think Kevin's seen it.
Definitely.
No, I don't know. If Kevin's seen it, everybody would have seen it. So Kevin ain't seen it.
I'm gonna be embarrassed for you, Brandon, when you go to watch it.
It's
Oh,
killer.
I don't know why I'm yawning so bad.
I don't
Am I that
either.
boring,
Doing this.
Brandon?
No, it happened before you ever got on earlier.
Bringing the
It's
heat
just constant.
and the talent. I can go ahead and tell you, Brandon, I'm warning you again. I don't give a shit about what that dent looks like in tag team. I'm there from.
Oh, I know. Well, that's why I told Kevin, I was like, you know, those who are just going for the entertainment award, pretty much, we all need to go the same day because, you know, and I wish they'd do a different vehicle and just do a softer dent.
Just do one dent and let the
Or
other
just one
person run
dent.
around and hype the crowd up and shit while the one's working like
Yeah.
tag. I mean, it's tag team, so why we got two dents we trying to work on and shit? Let's give us one dent. We'll sit there and do that, hype the crowd. I think the entertainment value would be better if you had one person run around messing with the crowd and everything. That's what I did last year, which we didn't win. Freaking Jeff won.
I didn't. I was too busy trying to fix the dent.
Yeah, sweating all over, yellow painting the shit out of it.
Yellow paint all over, trying to put it on Bryce's dent, but it didn't work. They still won.
He said, "Wives off limit." Oh, I guess about somebody's gonna have a heyday with that conversation. Yeah, see, we're going to talk to Kevin this weekend. Be like, "Hey, dude, like, let's get this hooked up. One dent." I feel like that would be a blast. We can go over and mess
if we
with
were going to try to win the Olympics, that's a little bit different. But
John said, "Come on, man, softer dent." Peanut butter jelly. John ain't coming this year to MP. I'm bummed out about that.
Why not? I guess we'll talk this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we would too, Kyle. We got hosed.
Yeah. Got hosed
Ever since
by
Jeff and Tad
women.
Like I mean, if it wasn't us and the Jeff and Tad, I think they deserved it from the year before.
And that's probably why they won. But now it's supposed to be the crowd involvement. So I don't know how they're going to get the crowd to vote.
Crowd favorite, isn't it?
I think so.
So
Yeah,
it is.
they probably have a ballot
Yep.
box over there or something. Randy, just joining in. We talked about your buddy. He said I thought it was supposed to be all about Amanda.
It was. We're past the hour, Randy. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all about us now.
Sorry, buddy.
Bullshit rednecks. Jeff said, let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, like I said, I sing my wife's praises all the time, and I'll do it here on the show while she's here. She is the true runner of Dapper Dent Repair. I'm just the face, and I get to fix some dents every once in a while. So
we're a team. We're a team.
I got the better end of the deal on the team. Fix some dents. All right, cool. I'm good.
Great team, and I love the content. So if y'all don't know, like our Ginger Bros logo, the characters were done by somebody as a character, but you created the rest of it. And then our other Bros logo, you did, and you do a lot for us. And, we appreciate it as far as our show.
But it's like our logo, like they did something and it was kind of like that. And she added her touch to it and just made it that much more awesome.
And like our intro videos our promo videos for everybody coming on every week, Amanda created that, does those for us. Just takes that off of our shoulders there. So
absolutely, because if I did it'd be a hand drawing of some stick figures. This is so and so.
Hey, it's really helpful when you finally get the template in Photoshop and all you got to do is drop in a new picture. It takes just a couple minutes to switch it out. But it's not a big deal.
Right. You can ask Jack, she's got the CRM system a little calmer than it used to be when I was running. All I used it for was recording phone calls, and Jack's like, oh my God, what? But Amanda's kind of gotten that shit into action. So
I've kind of slacked on it here lately a little bit.
It happens.
I think we all have. I think the little hailstorm, I quit. I just quit doing the crap. And then I hadn't really gotten back into it. Been doing a lot of upgrades and been doing a lot of work, but I just keep forgetting to take before and after pictures. I'm just not into it at the moment.
I know of somebody else that's not taking before and after pictures.
This guy right here.
Yeah, it looks like we're not doing anything, but yet we are, but anyway. Yeah, we all need to get better with that. Besides Jack. Jack's constantly on there.
Always. That's because he did.
Corey's getting back to doing it.
Yeah. Jack procrastinates fixing the damn dent so bad that he's just sitting up there making content about the dent. Like he'll snatch up and be like, yeah, I'm over here procrastinating like a mofo. Like, give me that work. Because Jack's booked out. He's still got hell that he's booked out till, I don't even know. When you booked out to, Jack? Like January or something?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He had some nasty stuff out there, though.
Yeah, he's been power PDR boxing a lot of stuff. Which, I mean, that's why he's getting all over, because Jack's the man. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's going to make it look right. And that's why people are willing to wait on him. So, just like you, people were willing to wait on you when you had your storm.
Or take the money and run, whatever.
And burn in their car.
I hope they burn in their cars. I'm just kidding.
We'll never die.
Anybody wondering about that? You can ask me this weekend. But anyway,
come down. Anybody that's not coming, come on and come meet Amanda in person and hang out. And we're gonna have a blast. Like all kinds of tools to give away.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We can't wait. But yeah, a group of us will be there like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Come on. I said, I'll give y'all the code to the door. I ain't scared.
We'll need a code. We'll have a grill. We're going to start grilling outside. And when pizza comes, we're going to be ordering so much daggone pizza that it's crazy. So.
I tried telling him, man, I was like, pizza truck will be here at 10. Yeah, they hell-bent on cooking. So.
Eat some freaking pizza.
We are. We're going to eat pizza.
Okay.
We're going to eat.
Don't fill up on whatever it is you're grilling and not eat the pizza.
They're going to be there from 10 to 3. Okay, we're making breakfast. Breakfast.
And then
and then pizza.
Then like second breakfast for pizza and then lunch.
Yes, I got the code. What time y'all want to start tailgating?
There we go.
I was cracking up. We turned on was it Disney Plus that we have a subscription to?
Yeah.
And He's created a whole profile for Trevor in our Disney Plus from the work TV.
I
So
love
Trevor has like his own Disney
Heck
Plus
yeah.
profile and everything. He said
Randy.
he what was it? Animal. He made his
profile picture animal
Yeah.
from Muppets. I was like, that's fitting. It really is. Yeah, Randy, it's some good pizza. Like I can't stress enough. This ain't your typical Papa John's or nothing. Like they get down on some pizza.
It actually
they-
has like a wood fire oven on the back of the truck.
Are they gonna like pre-make any, or are they just each individual one is made
I'm not
as you
exactly
order?
sure how they're doing it.
I think you
I'm
order
assuming
your
they
own
bring the
pizza.
ingredients.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna make them there. I would think, like make them fresh.
I think
sure
he's
it's
worried
probably-
because they don't want no mushrooms on the shit. So I'm assuming you could probably.
No. I just didn't know like with how long it was going to take, for them to cook each if they're just selling like personal pan type pizzas or that small like. Anyway, we'll find out Saturday.
I think their personal ones are still decent size. I didn't ask.
We've taken Jeff to Tater Shack like twice since he's been coming down and said he loves some Tater Shack. They don't serve breakfast. We would have got them, but they were about double the price of the pizza.
They were
place.
double the price of the food truck because we were going to maybe have a potato bar where you had all the different stuff to make, because they've got like, what is it? Chicken Parmesan taters, taco taters. What is the one you get with steak tips on it, and
sirloin tip tater,
chicken pot pie potatoes? Like they got everything.
So y'all had to put a deposit down for them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, if they make over what the deposit is, y'all don't have to pay that, or what? That's how a lot of the food. They'll reimburse you for it, right?
Yeah, but if we don't, then they'll keep what they need to hit.
Which is fine. I mean, we're not holding the gun. Everybody be like, "Get goddamn pizza!" Like, I mean,
no, just like I know that's how the ones around here are. Like when I was checking for our toy drive and stuff, but luckily, like the one we got, they're like, "How many? How many?" I was like, "I don't really know what to expect on ours."
We don't.
And they're like, "Well, you can like pay ahead of time, and we just bring that amount of food, kind of like catering, or we can just do it by the patron paying." I said, "Well, the patrons are going to pay," and she's like, "Well, if we make $20, make $20, and make $1,000, make $1,000. It is what it is."
I feel like it should be a risk. That's a risk you're kind of taking, but I mean, I get it too. You got to make something if you're dragging that thing out and all these.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of.
Yeah, and this one's pretty big. How big did they say this truck was? It's bigger than the average. It's 10 foot wide, and how long?
I can't even, like 20 foot or 20 foot.
It's bigger than the average truck.
So, we got them in place. We've got some extra parking. Amanda will be putting up the parking.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about that.
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
I'll have a parking key map for everybody. I've not put it up yet because we keep trying to convince more businesses around us to let us use their parking. We might have to go sweet talk an old man that's behind our shop tomorrow and see if we can get him to agree. But I will have the map up no later than tomorrow evening, so you can see where all the parking options are.
And Randy, we appreciate it, brother. I mean, it's 4 great calls helping our community, and we get to hang out with our den folks. So it's a win-win situation. You can't go wrong. I tell everybody, I was like, I'm blessed. My family is blessed to be in the position we are. Why not passing blessings on to somebody else? And I think that's how we all feel that's doing these, toy drives and stuff.
So y'all bring a lot of toys.
People. Absolutely.
A lot of toys and appetite.
Yeah. Buy all the pizza.
Eat some pizza.
At least Jeff said he's going to eat twice, so we got that covered.
Hey, as cold as it's going to be, you need some warm food to warm you up. So it's going to be good. It's supposed to be pretty weather. Just cool.
It's cold.
So,
colder.
I'm wearing my fleece line pants downtown Nashville. So
fleece line pants. Kevin Bird will wear his fleece line shorts and fleece line tank top.
While we're talking about parking, the people that are coming in from Nashville, because we don't have a ton of parking at our place. If you guys can carpool, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I know Brandon's bringing folks in.
I mean, if you can't, but if it works out to where somebody else is coming this way and you can hitch a ride or offer a ride, that would be great.
Yeah, and I think it'll be good. like, we had the one at Dent Smart and they didn't have much parking and it still worked out. We had 60 people there. So where there's a will, there's a way. We'll make it all work.
I've got one more spot inside the truck, and then I got a bed that people can ride in from Nashville.
Hell to the no. Just
It'll
you
be
got propane. You
cold.
might put that just propane heater in the bed of your truck for them to run.
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah, I mean, you can bring it. I'm not thinking we'll need, like I said, I'm thinking I got it figured out to where everybody can be inside, be more, like you might have to go outside and get your pizza. That'd be basically it. So
you got people that probably smoke that may want to stand outside and,
yeah,
may want to be under the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, bring it on. I mean, hell, we take all
mine. The one I told you I could bring, I mean, it puts the damn heat off, but it sounds like a damn jet engine.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm like, huh? Yeah, I'm warm. Yeah. Okay.
Light my cigarette on it.
That sucker glows. But
cold
anyway.
cornhole. No, thanks.
All right, well, I'm gonna I need to get, this dog keeps messing with me. He's ready to go home. So Amanda, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, sweetheart.
Thanks for having me.
And yeah, we like I said, we won't have a show next week. We will be back on the 30th, the following week after Thanksgiving, and it'll be a bunch of us on here talking about our toy drives and how for all of our toy drives coming up. Because this is a tech meetup toy drive, but Andy does have his regular toy drive coming up as well. Me, David White, Anson, Jeremy Nadeau, and I don't know who else. If you've got one that you're going to put on, Don Cavanaugh's not putting one on this year. If you have one, reach out to me, and you can jump on the show too. Because we want to talk about what we do. All the
Kid Maddox is coming also.
Oh, heck yeah.
And yeah, we might do a little live Saturday or something while we're here at the shop hanging out and stuff. So
Definitely.
be on the lookout for that. Yeah. I'd like to do video. I like how Matt Moore did the video and then kind of went back and edited it and everything, or had the video production, my video production being Amanda.
Yeah.
Like get some stuff going and
well, her dad, hopefully, has the drone and can get some good footage and you can add into it. And,
right.
You can go from there. But
yep.
Anyway, appreciate it, Amanda.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Love you.
Yeah, I know. We know you got a long drive home, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like 5 steps that way.
All right, everybody. Well, we appreciate you coming on, watching, and commenting, and we had a pretty good show tonight. Had a lot of people watching, a lot of people talking, and it was all right. Yeah, Matt. But anyway, again, won't have a show next week, but the week after we will. And see y'all then.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks again for watching another episode of Ginger Bros Dent Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for all past episodes, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or Podbean. Keep pushing. Make that money. See you next week.